Most of us would probably agree that chocolate is delicious, but have you ever thought about the science behind chocolate? Here we will look at several aspects of the science of chocolate. Chocolate is prepared from the fruits of the Theobroma cacao, a tropical tree whose name means food of the gods in Greek. It only grows well under particular conditions, so its distribution is restricted to the rainforests in the equatorial regions. There are many different varieties, and each has its own flavour and aroma profile. Raw cocoa beans are inedible because of their bitter taste. They must undergo several processes to become the chocolate we know and love. Some of these processes are chemical changes, whereas others are physical. Ripe pods are harvested and the cocoa beans inside are removed. The beans are fermented, dried and roasted. Fermentation and roasting are examples of chemical processes. During fermentation, yeasts and bacteria convert sugars into new products. This changes the nutritional composition of the chocolate. Roasting the beans helps develop a richer flavour and removes the bitterness. During a process called conching, other ingredients are added, including milk, sugar and flavourings. This process is essential for helping develop flavour and to create a smooth texture. Another important physical change occurs during a process called tempering. This involves heating and cooling the chocolate to precise temperatures. You may have seen contestants on the Great British Bake Off temper chocolate to produce chocolate with a glossy appearance. Tempering is done because the cocoa butter crystals in chocolate can arrange themselves in 6 different ways to give us 6 chocolate polymorphs. Only one of these polymorphs, form 5, is desirable. Hearing a loud snap is a sign the chocolate has a good crystal structure. Chocolate which has not been tempered has a gritty texture and looks dull. There are different types of chocolate depending on the percentage of cocoa solid used. White chocolate has no cocoa solids. Milk chocolate has between 20 to 30% cocoa solids, but dark chocolate tends to have over 35%. Not only does chocolate taste good, but research has shown that the chemicals in chocolate can alter your mood. Phenylethylamine keeps you alert and mimics the brain chemistry of being in love. The chemical tryptophan is linked to the production of serotonin, which produces feelings of happiness. The chemical anandamide helps block out pain, whereas polyphenols such as catechin act as antioxidants. Antioxidants help protect the body from free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules produced naturally by the body that can damage cells, causing illness and aging. There is some evidence that chemicals in chocolate are good for heart health. Despite all these benefits, you should still only eat chocolate in moderation as part of a balanced diet. Chocolate is high in calories, and the cocoa butter in chocolate contains a saturated fat called palmitic acid. Eating too many saturated fats can lead to high cholesterol and heart disease. The high sugar content in chocolate contributes to tooth decay and increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Chocolate also contains a toxic alkaloid called theobromine. Luckily, you are unlikely to eat a large enough quantity of chocolate to experience any toxic effects. The LD50, the dose needed to kill 50% of people, would be equivalent to over 7 kilograms of dark chocolate for a person with a mass of 70 kilograms. Dogs and cats are not so lucky. Many pets are taken to vets each year with theobromine poisoning. The amount needed to cause harm to pets depends on the quantity of chocolate eaten, the type of chocolate eaten, and the mass of the pet. With a growing population, there are concerns that the supply of cacao cannot keep up with the demand for chocolate. Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana produce over half the world's cacao, but it is predicted that by 2050, climate change will reduce the area of land suitable for cultivation. Another problem is the susceptibility of the cacao plant to fungal infections and insects. In 2010, scientists sequenced the genome of the most widely cultivated cacao type, in order to identify important genes for cacao researchers and breeders. This will help scientists genetically engineer cacao plants with different properties, such as resistance to fungal diseases and insects, or drought resistance.